3, 2, 1. Wow. Oh my God, that's cold. If you didn't know, that was out of the aluminum bottle, so it took us a little longer to open. We got to twist it off. Welcome back to You Betcha Radio podcast, presented by fairwaymeatmarket.com. We're the coldest podcast in all the Midwest. I am Miles, the You Betcha guy, here with Ryan, the t-shirt guy, and we got a great podcast for you. We talked a little bit about deer camp, the ins and outs. I'm probably going to get a fat buck this year. We talked about that. We also discuss, we had the You Betcha confessional, got a little deep. We maybe confess some things we haven't talked about in years, decades.
Maybe ever.
And so you have to be looking for that. And then we just want to put on the radar for you guys that Black Friday's coming. We got some sweet deals coming. A sweet deal. And but before we get into all that, we got to talk to you guys about fairwaymeatmarket.com. They got the meat. Speaking of Black Friday, there is not a single better gift, I think, on planet Earth for dad than meat. Like,
Agreed.
What? He's a grill master. He's terrible to buy clothes for because he wears this. He's worn the same clothes for how long? 30 years. He's worn the same. At least. Just like t-shirt and jeans. That's it, right?
He's a click type of guy.
Click, apron by the grill. Fairwaymeatmarket.com is going to be the place you need to shop for your dad. It's just, we've already figured it out for you. The toughest person on earth to buy for, we've made it the easiest to buy for by literally just going to fairwaymeatmarket.com. You pick out a meat package and they're going to ship it right to your door. They're going to ship it right to his door you don't even have to touch it. Go right to his door. So be on the lookout for the deal, the You Betcha package. We got our own You Betcha package. Dad's gonna love it. We got steaks, we got burgers, we got bacon, we got all sorts of pork chops, all sorts of filet mignon,
side dishes,
the tenderloin, and it's just all sorts of juicy meat, side dishes. My mom actually texted me this weekend, said, Miles, we had a side dish again. Great stuff. Jalapeno awesome cheesy stuff. Corn.
Oh, gosh.
And so, again, dad, hardest guy to shop for. Go and get him a meat package. And the best part is, you get $100 off the You Betcha package by using code YouBetcha. That's YOUBETCHA with no space. Just one word, YOUBETCHA at fairwaymeatmarket.com. Grab dad a package, maybe a stocking stuffer.
Yeah.
Maybe just put some bacon in the stocking.
It's gross.
And that's gonna light his face up on Christmas morning.
He can't even regift this.
No. Yeah, he can't regift it.
He can't regift it. So
he's got to cook it up. So head to fairwaymeatmarket.com. Let's just get into the show.
I would venture to say it's almost the nectar of the gods. Back, baby, back. I want my booze. Oh my God, that's cold.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Hello, and welcome back to episode 91 of the You Betcha Radio podcast. I am Ryan, the t-shirt guy. And boy, are we ready for that Black Friday sale, Miles. The merchandise is currently closed right now, but coming in November, you're going to have to stay tuned. We got a good one on our hands for you guys. Stay on the lookout for the Black Friday deal. It's coming in the next couple weeks. We're going to prepare for it. Until then.
Yeah, it's one of those things, a lot of people do like a % off or whatever.
No.
We might go a different route this time.
We might go a different route, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy it. Yeah, youbetcha.com. We still got the hats. We still got the polos, all that stuff still on the website, but you'll have to wait till the Black Friday sale to get that special deal. Miles.
What's up?
This weekend is deer hunting.
Yeah, I am. So I'm actually pulling a page out of Ryan and Tyler's book here, and I will be leaving Thursday afternoon. I'm not coming
back-to-back
and
weeks.
Returning Thursday next week.
No, I will be returning Sunday, and I'll have the fattest buck you've ever seen.
So we're gonna put a new buck.
I'm literally gonna throw Ryan's buck hanging above his head in the garbage,
Don't do that.
and my new mount's gonna go right there.
Are you gonna do a full shoulder mount? You got to do a full shoulder.
I've
mount.
never done a full shoulder
You
mount.
gotta kill it first.
Well, that's already happening.
Yeah,
now.
in my
Okay,
mind,
okay.
in my mind, I have already killed the fattest buck you guys have seen today.
Okay, so I have that attitude every year too. How long does it take you guys until you're like, I'm not going to see a damn thing?
Oh, it's
20 minutes.
No, for me, it's like if I make it to all the way to lunch on the first day, I'm like, oh shit, this is we are in this. We are going to be here a while.
Miles' phone is dead in the first hour and a half.
Settle in. I got one earbud in for TikToks, watching it in the
I was
stand.
just going to say, how many TikToks are you going to make in the deer stand?
I don't know, but I would love to actually get footage of me shooting this fat buck, just like POV in the stand.
Wear a GoPro on your head?
No, like just set up my phone in the stand.
I think you could probably. I guess I don't know what your stand looks
I
like.
feel like I could get it done depending on.
Bring a tripod.
I like lose the buck, like he sees me as I'm like trying to get the fucking swipe up thing and like holding my phone.
Yeah.
up,
You
trying to-
hear the TikTok countdown beeps? Buck takes off.
Some songs playing in the background on TikTok. The Dreams by Fleetwood Mac is playing in the background.
You have to add the sound
Hey,
to it.
what would you do though if a Dream started doing that and just the buck just pulls out a bottle of cranberry juice and starts chugging? Big time vibes.
Oh man, you couldn't shoot it then. You'd have to let her go.
You got to
Yeah.
befriend it.
Yeah, no, it'd be
That's a
selfie
cool
video.
ass deer.
Yeah,
Just be petting it.
I would love to be a fly on the wall in your deer stand.
No, I don't do anything. I just sit there. What do you mean? Everyone does that.
So, are you on your phone most of the time?
No, I actually am not.
You're not. And I'm not. I'm
Because
usually
this-
not either.
here's
Me
where I'm
either.
at. I get the paranoia that I'm gonna make one false move and it could be the entire detriment to the weekend,
Yeah.
and I won't get that buck.
Right. I think people that sit in like fully enclosed blinds, be on your phone as much as you want.
Oh my
but, like,
god, I'm so jealous of those people.
Yeah, like I'm in a tripod, you're in a open box blind, Ryan, you're field hunting. So like we just don't have
I'm walking. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
have the luxury of just flipping our phones out and not being caught.
Ryan's a Sherpa out there.
Sherpa.
Yeah. I will be in an.
Flatlands.
I will be in an enclosed box blind this year though.
Okay, so then you can be on your phone.
Yep. My dad built a new one that will be sitting in this year. I don't have a rifle tag this year. I only got the bow tag. But yeah, it should be a pretty good weekend. What I feel like there hasn't been many years in the past where there's been snow on opening weekend.
last year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I remember because I was sitting in my deer stand and I worked for the news at the time. And I was like, you know what sucks? Doing hunting stories with old file footage. So I'm going to get footage of the snow coming down like in my deer stand. And it's been used in almost every WDAY hunting story since then.
Really?
So if you ever see a story on there and it's just a deer stand with some snow,
When's he gonna close the yearbook on us?
I just shot it with my phone.
Christ, Tyler.
Jeez. When are you gonna close the yearbook
every-
at WDAY?
Every time all of his friends, they take a video of the TV when Tyler's footage shows
Yeah.
up. They're like,
Goddamn
Tyler,
right.
that's your footage.
2 years later.
No, Ryan definitely had snow last year, so that
But within
Yeah.
like the last 4 or 5 years, it's been a majority like, shit, you might be hunting in a sweatshirt.
there's I would say actually probably the last time I shot a deer, it was literally like almost t-shirt weather.
Yeah.
Especially when I was gutting the deer, you're gutting the deer,
Getting
you're just,
hot.
You get moving.
Sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh my god.
Or dragging it out.
And I'm just a guy that like when I'm gutting a deer, like if I get a little bit too much of a whiff of something, I'm a big time gag guy. I'm absolutely not gonna like throw up or anything. It's just like and then you just keep going,
Yeah, and
It's
that
the
depends
quick
on where.
gigs.
and then the quick gigs are like what makes your body like heat up even more.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so then you're just by the end, like you got your big dressing gloves on and you pull them off and it's just your whole arm is covered in sweat.
Yeah.
Well, when it's that hot out.
Yeah.
Miles, you got a new buck knife this year too.
Yeah, I'm not that excited about it.
You're not?
No. I thought I'd be more excited about it.
You were excited. Well, you were excited when
I like
when
the
we
way
bought
it looks. It's just like a generic ad. Like I could have spent more money on probably a better knife, but I went with looks. It's over function. But also like I don't use it very often, so I can just sharpen it before I use it every time.
Right.
But the thing is like I just thought I'd be more excited about it. I don't really care.
Yeah, you'll change your mind when it's covered in blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like licking the blood off on Instagram Live.
Yep. That's the only way to break in a new knife.
Can we talk about like the real hero of deer camp though? Is the camp itself. The booze and the camp itself.
Yeah, I was gonna ask what is it?
Okay, so the reason why I'm going Thursday, I think I've said this on the podcast before last year probably, but you go, you drink a bunch Thursday, you recover on Friday, you prep, and then you go hunt Saturday. Now, don't get me wrong, you still drink on Friday. Your goal isn't to just get obliterated.
Right.
But Thursday it is.
Thursday it absolutely
Because
is.
you're there for deer.
There's no reason else why we're there.
Okay.
You're there for deer hunting. You are there for the supplemental beers.
Well, and then you
got
to do the classic Friday. You go get your license because why,
not you.
I know mine was different this year for other reasons, but normally it's Friday. Go get your license the day before because you just don't need to go before that.
Is there a gas station close to you?
Yeah, there's like more of like a C store, like a convenience store.
Yeah.
An outpost.
A gas station / hardware store / restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Cafe.
So you're going small town hunting.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, so that's what we'll be doing this weekend. Tyler, are you going rifle hunting? I don't remember if you've said.
Yeah, I am. I enjoy rifle hunting, but I like it more for the camp experience than anything else because like I like shooting deer with my bow more, but I love rifle camp.
So how many, you guys talk about camp. I guess I don't really have a deer camp that I go stay at.
Oh.
How many people are in your guys' deer camp?
So we got about 6.
Okay. That's a good group.
Depending on the years, like I don't hunt on this land with these people anymore, but my family, they've got like 8 or 9. We're all staying in the cabin.
Yeah, we have 6, but then like we have friends around the area that we like, you almost like you go visit a couple of other hunting shacks.
Yeah.
See what they got. You have a beer or two with them and then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. And like there's one hunting shack by us that's like the house is about to fall down and they actually have a basement where like the people who own the house are like scared to go in the basement because there's going to be some sort of wild animal down there that's going to attack them.
Jesus.
And but I think that's what makes a good hunting shack.
Yes.
If you're not scared of the basement in your hunting shack,
It's not a hunting shack.
You're not doing it right.
There was a year where we were sitting in our cabin and a freaking weasel just came in while we were all eating. It just like came through the cracks or whatever. And there's just a damn weasel sitting on the kitchen counter.
While you guys were eating?
Yeah, while we were eating, just chilling there. I'm sure he smelled it.
So there's a weasel on the table that you're eating at?
Not on the one we're eating.
Okay.
He's like where we cook. And we were just sitting at the table like eating and playing cards and shit. And there's a goddamn weasel in there.
So what'd you do?
We're just like shoot him out. Like, get out of here, dude.
Shoo,
Weasel.
weasel.
Like what I do to you
Get on
guys.
out of here.
Yeah, like what Miles does to us.
Yep.
The fuck out of here, guys.
We're just a couple of weasels.
You guys are weasels.
So Tyler, what would you rather do? Would you rather take 5 days for a wedding or 5 days for deer camp?
Oh, deer camp. 10 times that.
You guys could probably take 10 days for deer camp and I wouldn't put up a fit as I would with the wedding.
Really?
The shitty thing is the wedding's not our choice. You know,
Right.
like
Correct. That is correct.
we got to be there.
100%.
Hunting is 100% like, yeah, I'm choosing to leave work to hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you should. You really should. But don't forget to post on Instagram while you're gone.
I won't.
What?
I won't.
I do hope you shoot a big buck, Miles. Because
I will.
last year
I will shoot a
last
big
year you didn't
buck.
get one. Last year you didn't get one. I feel like tide's about to turn.
Yeah, last year I just didn't. I would much rather see some stuff and maybe pass on something than just not see anything.
I
at
know.
all.
Right. I would rather, like I see a
never
ton of
have a
deer
shot.
and not have a shot than sit all weekend and not see any deer and then get one. And that's the only deer I saw.
Like last year, there was a doe that was okay size that I passed on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but Actually, I heard in Minnesota they're now doing. You can get an extra doe tag.
Yeah, you can get a
Because
bonus
there's-
tag.
What's up?
You can get a bonus tag.
Yeah, bonus tag.
Yep.
So basically, you could get a buck and a doe this year because the doe population is so high in Minnesota.
Some places you can get 3.
Yeah.
Like you could shoot a buck and 2 does.
So I'll probably come home with the whole family, whole family of deer.
A matching set.
Yeah. So if you don't get your
Can
deer,
you
on
imagine the mount on that one? It literally would be
A
a,
full
mount,
family.
a full body, 2 full body mounts. Ryan didn't get that at first.
I could see you doing
That would be
something
a
like
great life lesson for my future kids.
Yes.
Well, you see, son,
When daddy deer loves mommy deer.
I need to shoot a buck and a doe this year for educational purposes for my future
There
children.
you go.
that. There we go. There's
Yes.
always ways to justify it.
Yeah, there we go.
So if you don't shoot one,
Could you imagine if someone actually did that? Just a disgrace. That would,
Imagine the guy that has to do that taxidermy.
Yeah.
I don't know, taxidermists. Apologize if you're a taxidermist, but kind of feel like they're maybe into that stuff. How else do you get into taxidermy?
right? I was just gonna say, how?
Again, I'm sure that 95% of taxidermists are great, but there's probably 5% that are super into full body mounts.
Oh, what's our next segment?
Yeah,
I'm trying. I'm
This
Yikes.
got out of hand.
yeah. No, I'm not trying to picture what that looks like.
Why? Would you say that? You know I have to do it as soon as you say that.
You never thought about that? They can maybe do 2 full body mounts, did you, Tyler?
Nope. Sure didn't.
When you guys were in school, did you guys ever have a half a day on Friday? On Friday of deer opener, did you ever have that half day of school off?
So I didn't grow up in as small a town as you did,
We did, Ryan.
Yeah,
but
we,
so you guys definitely did. We did not.
yeah,
But we definitely, I mean, like your parents can basically give any excuse to pull you out of school.
Right.
Right.
And that's what the school decided. It was basically all the parents were doing that. So they're like, well, let's just not make it an excuse to absence. We'll just give them the day off.
Well, see what I don't get about that is your season doesn't open till Saturday. My season opens Friday at noon.
A lot of people would leave Friday to go to camp,
Gotcha.
you know?
Okay. Deer
So-
camp.
I love how like, if someone who doesn't hunt, they hear camp and they think like people are in tents
Oh, yeah.
and like, out in the woods, it's like, you're
Yeah.
just in a house.
You're just in a house.
Well, we have a legit like Lincoln log old school ass cabin. It's pretty cool. It's cold.
You're going to the cabin basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a little chilly in there, but
Do you have water?
no, we bring big jugs.
So I got a question for you guys at deer camp or hunting. Do the same jokes get brought up
Every year.
It's literally no new material happens
Yeah.
at deer camp. It's literally just the same jokes recycled.
But I
every
kind of
year.
like that.
But like it's just
You kind of like that because you're always going to get the same good experience when you go back to deer
Right.
camp.
It's like every year,
Yeah.
if cousin Jimmy doesn't say his joke,
Yeah.
it wasn't deer camp.
actually what I will have to say is once a year, someone when they're really drunk does something stupid, and then that gets like my brother got really drunk on whiskey or something. And he mouthed off to my uncle and then just stormed off to bed. And he just took all of his clothes off and like laid them in a perfectly straight line going into the bedroom. And like, it was just like weird behavior.
What the?
So now we're like, it's just like a joke of like, oh, Mason, he's probably going to have his clothes in a straight line again here.
Oh man! And then it keeps building and building and
And
building.
then the extra funny thing is that he was sleeping on an air bed, and it slowly deflated.
Yeah, so he's laying on the floor.
No, well,
With
he's like a taco.
yeah.
Yep.
And so we all go to bed, and like his belts just laid in a perfectly straight line. His pants are on the floor or whatever. And then we walk in, and we're like, the bed is just folded over him, and you can just hear him snoring like the material of the thing is like slapping against his face with his breathing because he's snoring,
That is probably one of the worst things to wake up to in the morning is a deflated air
Oh, yeah.
mattress.
Talk about I was gonna make a deflated joke, but
Did you come up with something that's inappropriate?
no, it just it wasn't gonna be that good, so I punted.
All right.
Yeah, Miles.
It was gonna be like a dad joke, talk about taking all the air out of the room, something like that,
Ryan, what's your deer camp like? Because like you guys,
I don't have a deer camp.
Yeah, explain that to me because
You
that's
are
very
a deer camp orphan.
That's very
Yeah.
foreign to me.
Yeah, so typically like when we will go out west, we'll just stay at a house on the land, or we'll stay in a hotel or anything like that. But there's not a lot of people that go because where we're at, it's so hard to draw a tag that you're never going to get a big group of people coming together who all have tags who are all going hunting.
So even like we have it, if people they don't want to hunt for that year, they still come to camp and drink.
Yeah, I'm not driving 5.5 hours to do that though.
Would you drive that far?
That's where my unit is. Yep.
Oh shit, dude.
Yep. So my deer camp, I more so have like ice fishing camp. Like we'll go up to Lake Winnipeg and stay in a cabin and do all that fun stuff. But no, this is all brand new, it's kind of interesting that it's cool that you guys have these big parties. You can go and
Yeah.
I will maybe
we
invite
have
you one
friends.
year.
I'm not gonna invite you. I'm not gonna get your hopes up.
I might invite you, Ryan.
I'll just Miles. The invitation from Miles got lost in the mail. Tyler's is on the way.
Yep. Exactly.
Nope.
Expect it any day.
It never made it to the mailbox.
Never even made it. Just straight to the recycling bin.
Didn't even write it.
Didn't even write it.
Didn't even write the invitation.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding, Ryan. Relax.
Yeah. So that's my deer camp summed up, Tyler. But we always have a good time. We always see good deer. We shoot good deer. But now I'm after it with the bow this year. So
Pew pew.
pew pew. Tyler did send me the invite to bow hunt on his 200 acres. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, not to brag. Tyler's got 200 acres.
Yeah. And
Hey,
in
back
an
in the-
undisclosed location
Yeah.
200 acres.
of just pure swamp and shit. No
Tyler-
one wants it.
Tyler doesn't
Stay
put his
away.
name on the posted signs because he doesn't want anyone to know it's his.
No one's going to know who Tyler Ziegler is anyways if they
That's-
look at it.
It's not my last name. It's Camera Guy.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
The camera guy.
Tyler Camera Guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Middle name's The.
Yep.
THE. Get it right.
The camera guy.
So to wrap it up, guys, I'm excited for deer hunting. I think everyone else is. Hopefully you guys are rocking your hunt gear.
Oh yeah.
Rocking the hunt gear this if you're rocking it, send us a DM, send a photo of it. We'll try and either get it posted on You Betcha threads or our story or whatever. We're excited to see that stuff. We're gonna take our first break and we're gonna come back. This segment actually I'm a little bit excited about. We kind of talked about it as a group last week of we're just gonna step into the You Betcha confessional. We're gonna just get some stuff off our chest. It can literally be it could be from 20 years ago, it could be from 2 days ago. We're just gonna get some stuff off our chest. It's time to be open and honest with the audience. It's time to absolve us of our sins and head into deer camp with a fresh soul. Guys, before we get into our You Betcha confessional, we want to talk to you about holiday gas stations. As always, we are drinking some just delicious, smooth, hot holiday coffee. It's the best part about holiday coffee, Ryan, is that it's affordable. It's not going to be $4 for a cup of coffee like it is at some of those fancy chains that you see on the side of the road. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, not only that, they have free espresso shots.
Oh,
get the extra boost.
And you watch the grounds get ground in front of you.
Yes.
yes. Thank you,
Game
Tyler.
changer.
Literally, they have these fancy ass machines where you can see the beans. You can see them; they're whole beans. They grind them. They brew it, and it's a fresh cup of coffee right in front of you. I don't know how that can get any better. And topical, guys, topical. Deer hunting. What do you need in your thermos?
Holiday coffee.
Coffee. If you got a holiday that's close to you, maybe head before you go out to the deer stand. Just bring the thermos in. Pour yourself up a hot cup of holiday coffee. And I'm not going to guarantee it, but that means you'll probably end up getting a fat buck like I'm about to get
Like
this
Miles
weekend.
is about to do. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
And not only that, you can pick up all of your snack needs. You can fill up the truck with gas. Maybe at the end of the day, you maybe gone through some mud. Swing through the car wash.
Wash her up.
Wash her up. You got all your needs can be taken care of at Holiday gas stations. That's why we love it. That's why we love the Holiday coffee. I'm going to be enjoying it in the stand. I hope that everyone else is too. So find the nearest Holiday gas station and swing on through. Guys, you betcha confessional. We may have done something similar to this before.
I think we did. That's when we came up with like I was stealing pens from Lakin. What was that all about? Where did that come from?
Yeah, I'm not sure. We might have done this, but this is not a you betcha thing. This is your entire life.
Yep.
Ryan, I think I should make you go first. Just
So I am gonna.
welcome to the confessional.
Thank you, Miles.
I want you to know that we're here for you. We have your back, and just let you know that whatever we talk about in this confessional stays in this room and stays on the internet and to the entire world. We're not going to tell another world about this. Okay?
Promise.
I promise. I will put my hand on the Bible and say that we will not tell another world about what is said here in this confessional. Okay?
That makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah. What happens in this world stays in this world.
Well, Miles, I am going to keep my confessional within the You Betcha.
Okay.
These four walls.
Be careful, though.
Spend a lot of time
Could get
here.
you fired.
Could get me fired. But we're not going to tell anyone else.
Yeah,
remember.
but be comfortable. Don't worry about
Okay.
that.
Don't worry about getting fired. So my first You Betcha confessional has got to be, so whenever I go get lunch or go out to eat, treat myself midweek.
You put it on the company card.
God damn it.
You don't think that I see that? You
No,
don't
there's
think
more to that. I don't. The reason sometimes all the time.
I know that you purposely ask if I want something to eat so that you can charge it to the company card. I am fully aware of this, but it's like one of those things where it's like, I got bigger fish to fry right now.
Can I start doing that?
I have
No.
slowly stopped doing that.
Yeah. I also did spaz pretty early on about that. So the fact that you have started that again.
I have not started it again though. It was
Oh, he just never stopped.
no. I stopped and never started.
No, but
again.
there was a thing where it was like literally when everyone started working here, Tyler or Lakin or Ryan would be like, "Hey, does anyone want any food?" And everyone's like, "Sure, whatever." Then I look and it's like they're charging it to my card. It's like if you're offering to go get food and buy people lunch, you're buying the lunch. That's part of the gesture.
We didn't have cards then.
I had a card.
Yeah.
I've always had a card.
I was so confused.
Yeah. So
Ryan. That's a pretty good confessional.
that's not really confessional because I know about it.
I
So-
didn't know about it. I think it's pretty funny.
So you should think of another one, maybe outside of You Betcha. I want some outside of You Betcha. We'll circle back.
Okay.
Tyler, you're up.
Okay.
I feel so much better after just getting that off my
Oh
chest.
my God.
I am going to leave out some details to not incriminate myself or put myself in jeopardy here. There was a general level class in college that I cheated on absolutely every single assignment for the entire year and got a 92% in the class.
Yeah, I mean, I feel
Yeah,
like a lot of people do that.
I know, but it's just some people cheat, but I did it on absolutely everything because a friend I had a year above me
So-
took the same class and still had all the assignments.
So I will do something in that light quick.
Okay.
Same kind of light. I actually failed one class in college
Mm-hmm.
because I calculated out what I needed to get a D- in the class. And I only did certain assignments, and there was two major papers. I didn't do one of the papers because I didn't need the points. So I had it all calculated, and I got enough points to get a D-. And then the teacher moved the fucking goalposts on me and added 10 points to the semester, and I failed by 7 points.
No.
So then what I did is I had to retake the class because I needed it for graduation. and I'm so checked out at this point.
Yeah.
I just resubmitted exactly everything that the paper and everything. The one paper I wrote, I just changed the date on it and I resubmitted everything exactly the same and did like 2 more assignments, got a D and passed the class.
Damn.
I was like,
All you had to do is write just like an intro paragraph on one of those papers you skipped to get the extra 7 points.
Correct.
7 out of
Yep.
100 or whatever that may be.
yes.
Put the title at the top and submit it.
Yeah, I know.
That's all it would take.
So that like cost me like an extra like $800 because I was just
Oh.
trying to get by. But no, I had it calculated out and I was gonna pass. And I was feeling good, like graduation, all the other stuff. And then I look at I refresh the pages, see the final grade, and I'm like, oh shit, what happened? So yeah.
I look at that as more so being resourceful and using your resources. in
Working
order
smarter, not hard. Did this
Correct.
class really matter to your education or just to graduate? Like, did you need it for your future job?
The class was called Sport and Play.
So you did not need it.
No, I needed it for graduation, but I don't need it in
Right.
life.
So if it was a class, like you were a personal trainer, if it was like safety and training, you need to go to that
yeah,
class
like if
and
it's
learn
like
how
a
to not
CPR
break
class
people.
or
Yes.
something, like that would have been different.
But in sport and play, that's totally fine, I think.
yeah. In fact, there's a class that you're paying $800 to take that's called Sport and Play.
The
is
fact
bananas.
that you failed a class called sport and play is bananas.
Wow, it happens.
At the same time, was that class going to help you in what you are doing right now?
Not a single class I took in college.
Exactly.
There was one marketing class. It was I had a marketing minor.
Changed your life forever.
No, like the teacher. So here's what the teacher was great because he was actually practical. All the professors got their heads so far up their ass in the textbook that they have no real life experience. They don't know how the real world works. And that's fine for theory and science. And, it's just numbers and equations and shit. But when you're dealing with people in the real world, this guy actually ran a business for 30 years and then he retired and he wanted to kind of like give back. So he was teaching and he would talk about, we literally would read a thing out of a book and he'd go like, do you think that that's true or not? And like, there was some of the stuff he's like, that is just complete bullshit. Like, that's not how it works in the real world. And I was like,
I like that. Yeah, I like that.
this guy.
Yep.
That was the only class that I was like, I'm glad I took that class.
So Miles' way to give back in 30 years is he's going to become a professor and say, is that true?
Just going to be the drunk, ornery old professor that just hates all the other professors.
He's going to be at the top of the list for the amount of classes that he's canceled.
Yeah.
He's either
He
like
could be on academic probation.
he teaches with his hood up and his sunglasses on.
If he walked into his classroom like he walks into the bunker every morning.
Yep.
What's up, you guys?
Sorry guys, I got a little fucking shit face last night. As I can see, Timmy up in the front did too. Timmy, you okay, bud? You need to go. You need to go get a Red Bull or something.
Little do you know, you and Timmy were drinking together. You both just forgot.
Oh shit, Timmy, really? You were there too? Oh,
Class at 9, Miles shows up at 9:14, so he doesn't hit the 15-minute late mark
Where
to
everyone's
everyone
allowed
can
to
leave.
leave legally.
Is that even a rule in college? Because
No.
everyone said it was.
You pay for the class. You can go to it or not. It's up to you.
See, they took attendance where I went to college.
Yeah, I mean, they're allowed to make that part of the grade, but you don't have to go there. It's not like high school where it's truancy
Yeah.
and illegal for you not to go.
yeah. No,
Miles gave me a professor. Tyler's giving me the TA.
it's literally. I show up and I'm just like, oh god, and then I'm like, all right. Well, I don't have a PowerPoint prepared, but let's just shut the lights off anyways because I got a headache and those lights are bright.
Let's just watch a movie today.
Yeah.
We're watching 300 again, guys. Every history teacher.
Yes.
I used to walk around the halls at the end of, because I had night class, and I would find half-written equations on the board, and I would just finish them.
Yeah.
And then the one professor caught his eye, and then all of a sudden I had a math scholarship, even though I was just hanging out in the halls at night.
Yeah, and you could get the same education in college as
Yeah.
if you just went to a library and got a
Right.
$1.65 overdue book charge.
Exactly.
Goodwill Hunting.
Yeah! Let's
You
go.
got it, Ryan.
Hell yeah. God, I was processing
Guys.
through my mind. I was waiting for a janitor bit from you.
I couldn't say I was a janitor.
Okay, that would have gave it away.
Yep.
But my
Doesn't he
brain,
say that
I
in the
just-
bar? Like he's like talking shit about how he could have got the same education in college if
Yep.
he just would have
To the
overdue book charge at the library.
dickhead with the ponytail.
Yeah.
Yep.
God.
And then he goes and he's like, I got her number. How do you like them apples? And he slaps it up on the wall.
Yeah. So
Good movie.
that'd be
Great movie.
me as a professor. It's also one of those things that I would make it. I think if I was a professor, I would definitely do a lot of like, you'd have to get up in front of the class and say stuff.
That's good because people are too scared to do
Yeah.
that shit these days.
Sales classes in college are such bullshit because you can get around having to try and sell something to somebody so easily.
Yeah, but it's like, it's not even like it's mostly like, just get up here and tell us what you think about this. It's like not like you had to prepare a PowerPoint or anything.
Right.
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I got a confessional. This one, little actually nervous about. Hopefully I'm not incriminating my band of brothers that this happened with, that I know that we will take to the grave. Until now, figure I'd do it for the content. So this is a gift to the listeners. It's gonna be tough. So I've actually never told anyone about this. It's like a weird thing that I think about. I think about it from time to time. I don't think about it every day, but I think about it from time to time. And I think I'm finally ready to talk about it. You guys let me talk about it. Was this
Yep,
is
please.
this a safe space?
It is.
What happens in this world stays in this world. So I don't remember how old I was. I was young. I actually only went to Bible camp one time. So I was at Bible camp, and we had a competition at the end of the Bible camp, kind of to cap off the week. It was like a big relay race.
Okay.
And it was like, there's hills and it's like a big plot of land that this happens on. There's like canoeing and shit like that,
Mhm.
And there was one portion of the race. It was where you have the spoon in your mouth and you got an egg on your spoon.
Mm-hmm.
And you basically had to go down a flight of stairs with this in your mouth. And if it dropped and broke, you'd have to go to the top. If it just dropped in general, you're supposed to go back to the beginning. And our egg dropped, and we all looked around. We were winning. There was no one around because it was like it's so spread out. And we just picked that egg up and put it back on the spoon and coasted to victory.
God damn it.
The egg didn't break.
The egg didn't break.
Was there?
Yeah, I don't know. It
hard-boiled?
was divine. I think actually it was
hard-boiled?
divine. No,
God wanted you to cheat.
it was kind of like a sand
Sure.
type of
Sure.
thing.
There was a reason that egg didn't break.
Yeah.
Because
But, I am at Bible camp and we cheated
I
pretty
forgot
bad.
about that part of it.
So I think about it a lot, that we were at Bible camp. We wanted to win so badly that we just cheated. I mean, it was a big...
Are you proud of yourself?
Oh, no. It's a big time guilt. And it finally feels good to get it off my chest. But we definitely cheated our way to victory.
So Miles, now this raises the question: what else are you cheating on? What else did you cheat
here's the
making
thing.
you betcha?
It was one of those things that I felt so much guilt about that I think it just scared me straight.
So you've been straight and easy, straight and narrow ever since.
I've cheated in school on what you're talking about. Cheated in that game. We changed Ryan's settings on NASCAR so I could win. No, I'm just kidding. That never happened.
That would be a great confessional, though. Holy
That would
shit.
be, yeah.
No, I don't. I like to hold up the integrity of the game.
Okay.
It was just this one time I had a lapse in judgment. It was kind of one of those things where we all made eye contact really quick with each other, kind of like, we're doing this.
You were on the same page.
And we're like, we're doing this. And I don't remember what their names are. I can't even tell you what their faces look like today. But I remember a kid was like wearing a red shirt. So me
We'll find him.
and the
We'll find him.
me and the red shirt gang, we held silent till now. It's probably 15 years of silence.
Ryan.
So I have one more question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Was it worth it?
I mean, who doesn't want to say that they're the champion of the end of the week relay at Bible camp? You know,
The thrill
winning
of
12.
victory made it all worth it.
There's like
Yeah.
10 movies on end of camp, any sort of camp competition.
Yeah, so you know exactly what
There's
I'm
like
talking
there's
about.
like 10 movies like that.
Yeah. You guys got to go to the front of the lunch line because you won that competition.
We got to just, you know, I actually never went back to camp. So that was kind of, you know, if I could have gone back the next year and just, you know, made it right by not cheating, maybe I still wouldn't be thinking about it today. But yeah, I never got a chance to redeem myself. Maybe I should go to Bible camp this next summer and do it and leave the right way.
Every time Miles has eggs for breakfast, it just flashbacks.
It's like, yeah,
Spinning around his head.
Yeah.
it's like, you know, in movies, they like something happens, like a quick cutaway, and then their
Yeah.
like, eyes are like that, and they're like thinking about something else. It's like every time that I pick up an egg, it just flashes in my mind. I see Red Shirt's eyes.
Yeah. You go into a completely different dimension, and then everyone's like,
Miles, you okay?
Miles, are you okay?
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Cracks the egg. Yeah, no. Think about it. I think about it a lot. I'm glad I really got that off my chest. Felt good.
So, but in all honesty, what gives you the right?
Oh.
I will own up and say I do not have the right to cheat at Bible camp on the final day competition. And it's one of those things too that it maybe wouldn't have been as big of a deal if we were just playing Red Rover, you know, in the middle of the week. Casually playing
Yeah.
Red Rover in the middle of the week, and I would maybe you know, I don't know how you cheat in Red Rover, I guess, but you know, three-legged race or something, maybe illegally dove or something like that. That'd be maybe different. Middle of the week.
Drag the smaller kid behind you.
Yeah, he's just dragging, and I'm just high step into the wind. But this is the last hurrah. It's supposed to be a positive. Basically, you're supposed to showcase and use all the skills you learned during the week of integrity and teamwork. Now, we did have teamwork. It's a classic sweep under the rug situation.
Yeah.
I now understand how a lot of scandals happen. I understand how the mafia happened. I basically had it's don't ask, don't tell type of thing. And like I said, like we're talking egg drops, panic, immediate
Capone
panic.
of Bible camp.
Pew, pew, pew. Look each other in the eyes. No words exchanged. Picks the egg back up.
Miles,
Carried on. We didn't talk about it after we won either.
that kind of nonverbal communication where everyone was just on the same page is hard to beat. So we
Teamwork.
got to get them on the team somehow. We need to find Red Shirt in the gang and get them here.
Well, you're right, but we also to make sure that we're not cheating.
Yeah. Well, do you think they lived with the guilt? Because you were also part of this, and now you turned a new
Are you
leaf.
the one that dropped the egg, or were
No,
you?
I was not.
Okay.
No, I was not. Well, first of all, I would have never dropped that. Are you kidding me?
Hey.
Yeah, I'm not dropping the egg. So it's also maybe like whose decision was it that each person was doing different parts. I clearly should have had the egg, but
Right.
yeah, it's just one of those things. Big time cheater at Bible camp.
What if Red Shirt pops up in the comments of this podcast and say, "Hey Miles,
That would be incredible.
be
hey Miles,
wild. Being like, I was in that group.
I was the one with the red shirt,
Yep.
and I'll tell you what, it lives with me every single day."
Yeah, we could do a whole nother segment talking about Bible camp. Do you guys ever go to Bible camp?
I did, yeah.
Never the overnight camps, but it'd be like the 3-day where you just go home every night and come back.
Yeah, our camp actually, you remember the movie Parent Trap?
Yep.
Like just the vibes of the camp they went to.
Mhm.
That was like the vibes of our camp.
That's kind of sweet.
Yeah, it was cool.
Yeah.
But
Well, thanks for sharing, Miles. I know that took a lot.
it did take a lot.
You've never told anybody that except the whole entire internet now. But again, in this confession, we won't tell any other world out there.
Thanks, guys. Ryan, did you think of anything else?
I did, yeah. This is actually, I don't know how it didn't come to me sooner. So I'm a big ice fisherman, right? And
Oh no.
what?
Just
And
go.
tackle gets expensive, jigs get expensive, gear gets expensive.
Oh no!
Ryan, what did you do?
This is worse than mine.
No.
Did you steal?
Are you a stealer?
Are you a thief?
So sometimes, like, jig, one of my buddies will pull their jig out of their little tackle box and catches my eye right away. They might be catching fish. So as soon as they take that jig off, I'll ask to borrow it. It's just a classic. Hey, can I just toss this thing on my rod real quick? And I've actually had to buy a new tackle box for all the tackle that I've acquired
From your
over the
friends?
last couple of years.
Ryan, not only are you stealing, you're stealing from your friends who trust you.
Yeah, but here's the thing: is it's a little bit on those friends.
Because they're not going to ask. They have so much of it. They're not going to ask for it
Yeah,
back.
like it'd be different if like they're like, all right, I'm gonna go take a leak outside the shanty, and then you just are like,
Ryan just raids it.
Now I'm talking like
You're just long-term borrowing that.
there's
those
jigs out there for like $5-10 a piece.
Mhm.
Those are the ones I don't want to buy.
Yeah, those are the ones you're borrowing.
Those are the ones I'm
You're
borrowing.
we're gonna start calling him 5-finger discount Ryan.
Those are the ones I'm borrowing.
We call you the sticky bandit.
There's been a couple times where we're like, hey, isn't that my jig? God, I've been missing that. It's like, no, man. I just saw you using it a couple weekends ago. I'm like, "Oh, this is-"
What a
that's another
rat.
layer.
But if they want to borrow,
What a rat!
if they want to borrow it back,
You
I'll
let them borrow their own jig.
And low key, I'm hoping they steal
Then
it
Ryan,
back from me.
Ryan, to make himself look like the good guy, goes, "No, you just
You
keep it." Oh, well, thanks, man. Yeah, it's tough for me to part with that one, because I bought it at that one store that one time.
A lot of memories with that guy.
Yeah.
A lot of fish caught on that guy.
Yeah. So come this ice fishing season, I could be out of tackle.
You got to just start
after this podcast.
You got to start giving the tackle back as like Christmas presents.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Like you give them their own jigs back. I remember I did
Yeah.
that to my dad one year. I gave back like a bunch of his shit for Christmas, like tools and stuff that I had borrowed.
Yep.
Just brought back one giant box of all the stuff I took. He's like, "Here's your Christmas present."
Tools that he thought he'd never see again.
Exactly.
God, I'm just thinking about all the stuff maybe that Ryan's done that with me.
Dude, what is
about.
he? He did use the company card.
I know. We're starting to think that he's
for
like,
lunch.
he's probably pit
I don't do that
pockets
anymore.
people for fun, stuff like that. Like on Ocean's 11, Matt Damon's character.
Yep.
I imagine he's a little bit like that. Obviously, I'm Danny Ocean, so
Can I be Brad Pitt?
you can be Brad Pitt.
Hell yeah. I'm always eating snacks.
Yep. Burgers, fries,
Mhm.
chips, burritos, whatever.
Jake is the Asian guy that can fit in a box.
The Amazing Yen.
Yes.
That's what his name
Yes.
is. Yeah. He's pretty flexible.
He's an important character.
He is.
What does he do? What is his character again?
Have you never seen Ocean's 11?
No, I've seen Ocean.
They
I've
like
seen
stuff him in a box and then he goes into the vault and he like
Yes,
he
that's
can't
right.
touch the ground because he's got to be like a contortionist
Yeah.
and get all over the place.
Big twist with him ruining his hand.
Yes.
Big time
yes.
twist. I love that movie.
I
Ocean's
Ocean-
11 is elite.
all the Ocean's movies are great.
They're good, but Ocean's 11 is
the OG one's the best one. I like 13 better than 12, which is a hot take in the Ocean's world.
13 is what? The egg?
Yes. With I can't remember the guy's name, but it's like their team versus just the one guy kind
Yeah.
of deal.
I like
Yeah.
that one.
Yep.
I don't even remember what 12 was. I love the badassness. Badassness. Is that a word?
Badassery.
I love the badassery of when they're at the Bellage or the fountain. They're at the fountain at the end of the movie and they're all just staring at it. It's like music in the background. They don't say anything to each other. They just all slowly walk away.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just like their parting way.
That's how it was at Bible camp.
You and the gang.
You were at Ocean's Bible camp.
We should have named our team the Ocean's 11.
You parted ways. You didn't say anything.
Didn't say anything. Parted ways.
Ryan, you were Matt Damon of Tackle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And Goodwill Hunting.
Yes.
Yeah. I Ocean's 11. I don't know how we got there, but good movie. A lot of badassery in that. No one's talking enough about on Ocean's 11 when the guy who he's the explosives guy.
Uh-huh.
When he comes back and he was just in the sewer and something exploded and he's literally covered in shit.
Yes.
And his like thing is so soaked. Like, you know how bad that would smell? That'd be gross. You know?
It's like Shawshank when he crawled through a river of shit and came out clean on the other side.
That's right.
Remember that movie, Ryan?
Long time ago.
Come on.
I don't rewatch movies. I don't rewatch stuff because I already know what's gonna happen.
Well, you don't remember.
What is it?
That's the ending. I just told you the
Now
ending and you didn't remember.
I need to recycle everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's our confessional, guys. Ryan.
Wait, so I had 2 confessionals. You guys each only had 1?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm a cheater. You're a thief.
I also confessed that I failed that class. So
Okay.
I ate 9 cookies the other night. So now we have 2. We all have 2.
Yikes.
do you ever like get to the point when you are like, let's say maybe you've had 3 cookies and you're like, I've already had so much sugar and stuff. Like, what's another 5 cookies?
It was like I had one right after supper, like the sweet tooth, you eat one. And then I was like, walked by him. I was like, I grabbed another on my way by. And then I was like, all right, screw it. And I just grabbed the freaking box of cookies and a glass of milk and just ate them till my milk was gone. And then I finished and I was very ashamed. I just sat there and watched Netflix like I'm a piece of shit.
You couldn't even enjoy your Netflix show because you felt so shitty.
I was like, I'm worthless. What am I doing?
Yeah, now you know how I feel every time I make eggs in the morning.
You'll never look at a cookie the same way.
Nah, but they were so goddamn good.
They were homemade?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, it was really tough.
But 9 cookies, Tyler.
Dude, 9
cookies.
It just got away from me.
How can you even count after the 5th
Yeah,
one?
but my thought
there
is
was only 12 in the box. And when I finished, there was 3 left.
at least you didn't eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
Tyler would be
I saved 3 for everyone else.
Leave one at the very end because he's eaten 11 of them.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Okay, now we're all even on confessionals.
There we go. That felt good. Guys, we're going to take our last break. We're going to wrap it up and close this baby out. Whew. All right. That felt good. Clear mind going into the rest of the week. Clear mind going into deer hunting season. But what also is coming up? Thanksgiving coming up. You know what that means, Ryan?
9 cookies for Tyler.
900 cookies for Tyler.
Turkey-shaped cookies.
If you're at Thanksgiving with Tyler, you need to make sure that you are hiding the pie because it sounds like he's just going to
dude, I am a big pie guy as well.
Pie. So,
Pumpkin pie, I hope.
I like pumpkin pie, yes. My favorite pie is banana cream. God.
I got a good joke for that for later.
Jesus.
It's a good joke. It's a good one.
We'll save that off air.
I think I can put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah, I think you got it. But where I was going with that was that Black Friday's coming, and that's a big time for us.
Hoofda.
It's a big time for the audience. You got Christmas gifts that you're buying. And I hope that you're ready, Ryan. I don't think you're ready.
Oh, I'm ready. I hope the audience is ready.
I don't know if you're ready.
I am. I'm more than ready.
This would be your second Black Friday, right, Ryan?
This is my year leads up to this couple days.
We have already grown by tenfold since last Black Friday. So not tenfold, maybe like threefold.
I got it under control.
Are you sure?
Yeah. The whole point of you hiring me is so you don't have to worry about this.
I wish I could say the same for Tyler, but
don't you worry. The Black Friday sale is going to be wild. Yeah. Discount here, discount there. We're not going to do anything.
We'll just be on the lookout for our Black Friday deal. Basically, not only are you you're able to buy a gift for your dad, your brother, your mother, your sister, whoever on the website. You also are helping us keep doing what we're doing. So we're very appreciative of that. And helps us keep being able to hire guys like Tyler and Giselle and all that stuff. So we appreciate it. And we thank you guys for buying merch.
Yeah, I'm paying your salary, Tyler. Don't forget that.
Thanks, Ryan. I'm promoting your merch, so you're welcome.
You basically allow Tyler's kid to eat.
Yes.
So we appreciate that.
He is about to get off the boob, guys. So I'm going to actually need to make money for food, and that's scary.
Oh, my God.
Yep, Tyler.
Again, working in his girlfriend's boobs into the podcast. You hear it,
Tyler,
again?
if it wasn't for me, you'd only been able to eat 3 cookies the other night.
Yep.
God damn it. I appreciate it.
So you're welcome.
Tyler would have to go on the boob as well. You imagine times are tough.
Times are tough.
That lends itself to a lot of jokes that I don't want to say.
Well, whatever.
Confessional, Tyler. Confess your jokes.
What?
Yeah, you said that you had milk with your cookies.
Oh, God.
Yikes.
That would be bad
Yikes
news.
City.
So yeah, November, Black Friday, our sale, our website's going to open up in a couple weeks here. Be on the lookout for it. We're going to just be slinging them for you guys. We're going to get them in your hands. We're going to roll with them. And so be looking out for that. And basically just wanted to put that on your guys' radar as the listeners. Tyler, we're going to do our best to feed your kid.
Thank you.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
I'll do everything. in my
Ryan
power, Tyler.
will.
We should put like a meter on the website of how many meals.
Have we sold enough shirts to feed?
Yeah, how many meals
yeah.
that we have provided to Tyler's kid.
Yeah. How many cookies Tyler's girlfriend can cook,
Yeah.
can bake for Tyler to eat?
Hopefully enough.
Maybe not 9, Tyler. We'll work on it, though.
We'll work on it, Tyler.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
This is for you. Everything we do is for you, Tyler.
God, I appreciate it.
So, Ryan, why don't you wrap up this podcast?
Guys, thanks for listening into episode 91 of the You Betcha Radio podcast. Before we go, I would just like to thank Gina's Designs of the Heartland. Gina's Designs of the Heartland handcrafts, hand paints all of our wood pine signs. We got 3 different color Nectar of the Gods signs at oubetcha.com. They go great in any man cave, any garage, anywhere you're going to be enjoying a nice cold bouche latte. You can find these wood pine signs on our website, again, oubetcha.com, or on Gina's website, etsy.com/shop/GDOT Heartland. Thank you, Gina's. And guys, don't forget about Black Friday. I am Ryan, the t-shirt guy.
And I am Miles, the You Betcha guy. May your ranch always be runny, your holiday coffee be hot, and your bush lattes forever be cold. Cheers, Ryan. Wow. Oh my God, that's cold.
Oh, you betcha, yeah.
Yeah.